All right, hi, it's Mike Ritchie, Ritchie Law Firm. I want to talk to you about the 5 things you need to know in order to get the most out of your car accident settlement. Okay, the first thing you need to know is that insurance companies are rarely going to make you a reasonable initial offer. Okay, that's not what they do. That's not the business that insurance companies are in. You should never expect them to make you an offer probably anywhere close to what you think they should. The second thing you need to know is that the insurance companies aren't really scared about getting sued over a small case. Insurance companies are multi-million, multi-billion dollar companies, okay? Pretty much no matter what happens in any one individual case, it has very, very little effect on that insurance company's bottom line. And so for them, even if they misevaluate a case and they get it wrong, it doesn't really bother them. It doesn't really cost them that much relative to their entire budget. They're not really worried about getting sued. Another thing to understand is that insurance companies typically aren't going to pay you a lot of money for any soft tissue cases, okay? They're not, those are cases where you're mostly dealing with a strained sprain, something along those lines. Insurance companies typically don't want to pay a lot for those. They don't view those. Those are hard to document. They're looking for stuff more like fractures and things like that, tears, things that they can see. One thing to understand is that the insurance adjuster who's dealing with that case, they got a boss, okay? They got a boss and they got to answer to that person. And so that's why this isn't really to them about anything other than a number, okay? They have a limit to what they're allowed to pay, and they're never going to go over it, because if they do, they're going to lose their job. Ultimately, the most important thing to understand is that the insurance company wants to see evidence. They want to see facts. They want to see figures. Okay, they are far more interested in that than complaints about pain and suffering. What they want to see is what is in the medical records. Okay, if you feel like you're hurt but you're not getting medical treatment, there is no way for an insurance company to evaluate the fact that you're hurt. You have to show them documentation of what's happened, and the only way you can prove that you've been injured is if you're injured badly enough to go to the doctor. And if you're not, well then maybe your case isn't worth as much as you might think it is. At the end of the day, these things all factor in for an insurance company to come up with how much they're willing to pay you. Okay? The reason you want to call someone like the Ritchie Law Firm is that we know those and we understand how to give the information to the insurance company so that when they are calculating all those facts and figures, that they will ultimately give you the biggest offer that they're willing to. And like the insurance company, we're not scared to go to court. We're willing to go to court if they won't give you the offer that you deserve in order to make sure that you get the justice that you deserve.